Hey guys, I hope your day is going great. I just wanted to make a quick video about something that I've somewhat been dealing with, and just something that I've also been thinking about for a while now. We have to realize that sometimes we put too much pressure on people, especially on people who have been through a lot in life and who have been strong through a lot of things. We put too much pressure on them to be strong. We put too much pressure on them to just not necessarily get over stuff, but to have an easier time getting over stuff. And I feel like what we don't realize is that just because a person is strong, it doesn't mean that it's like, oh, I'm strong just because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. It's more of a, for a lot of people, it's more of I'm strong because that's what I've had to have been. I'm strong because it's been a necessity in my life. And we got to realize that being strong is a very tiring thing. And not only is it a very tiring thing, but it's not something that people want to be all the time. It's not something, being strong is not something that people want to be all the time. Somebody doesn't want to be strong all the time. And 9 times out of 10, people can't be strong all the time. We have to realize that everybody has their weak moments. And that when someone comes to you, especially people that you know who have been strong through a lot of things, comes to you and is expressing the way that they feel about certain things, or how things are affecting them, and just venting to you and letting their emotions out, we have to realize and be open to understanding that this is just that person's way of trying to let it out. It's not that they're living in or living by, what they're saying. It's not that this is what they're allowing to live inside of them. It's not that, anything like that. But it's the fact that they're trying to get it out so that it doesn't live inside of them. They're trying to get it out so that it's not a constant thing that's in their mind. It's not a constant thing that they're dealing with. It's not something that the devil can use against them. And we have to be more open to not looking at everything and giving, just because something doesn't seem serious to you, or because you don't feel a certain way about something, that doesn't mean that that thing isn't serious to that person. That doesn't mean that that thing doesn't hurt or affect that certain person just because it doesn't affect you that same way, or just because, you know what I'm saying, you're not letting it affect you that way. And we have to realize that if a person is coming to you for a certain, or just to vent, that means that that person trusts you. That means that that person really, values your opinion, and they don't want to hear from you, oh, well, you're strong, you gotta be strong, or that, this too shall pass, and stuff like that. Because 9 times out of 10, if they've been strong, they know that. A lot of the stuff that you're saying, they know that. They've heard that several times. And we just got to be open to allowing people to vent to us, allowing people to vent to us, but in a way that it's not like we're allowing them to live in it. We have to be able to tell whether this person is just venting to us, or if this person needs encouragement, or if this person, really is living in this. And that's just something that we just need to try to develop and work on. It's just being more approachable to people and allowing people to express how they feel and be able to express how they feel. Because if someone doesn't feel like they have anybody that'll just listen, or that'll, just like be there, then they're not going to want to open up. They're not going to want to talk. They're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Then they're going to start inverting and not necessarily internalizing stuff, because, yeah, you have to realize that you also need to give your cares and stuff like that to God. But we have to realize that it is easier, and it makes it easier for a person to deal with something when they have people, when they have somebody to talk to, when they have, you know what I'm saying, people to talk to, and just to be there, that grounds them. You guys know I like to read a lot, and one of the things that was talked about in one of the books that I was reading is everybody having a touching stone. And sometimes for some people, touching stones are people. Sometimes touching stones are places. You know, everybody have different touching stones, but we have to realize that if you are someone's touching stone, or if you are what keeps someone grounded, then you have to be that. You know, you just have to be that, and you have to be more open to accepting that this is just the way the person is feeling. This isn't, you know, anything that they're living on or they're acting on. This is just them letting out their emotions. And yeah, I hope this video, like, this is kind of like a, like I said, somewhat of how I'm feeling a little bit. But yeah, I hope this video helps someone, or, you know, if you're feeling the same way, it just helps to talk about things with people. And which is why I've made my blog, because I use my blog as a way of talking to people, but not necessarily talking to people. You know, it's my way of letting out how I feel about certain things, and just things that I deal with. So like I said, I hope this helps someone, and I'll be making another video soon. Bye.